to record this as well, because then if I go too fast or you forget, I'll be able to send you a copy of the recording and you can watch it.
Oh, thank you. That's great.
I know. That's why I get best and fairest every 4 years. Right. Okay, so I'm talking myself up in January on the hope that by December mark they'll still be voting for me. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at a product called data.com, and data.com is like a third-party database that has a lot of companies on it, and it's linked into Salesforce, so we can just automatically add them to the system. So the first thing is you have to have the datacom.license. We've only got one, and at the moment it's assigned to me because I'm doing the training with you, but after I've finished I'll assign it to you. So to get there, you hit the plus sign on your toolbar here.
Mm-hmm.
And out of the 400 million options you've got, there's data.com. And you click on that. Now, there's different ways you can do it. So we can look for contacts and we can look for accounts. But in this situation, we're going to go to accounts. If you know their name, you can do that. But we can also do it this way. So we can go and select Australia. And then we can select Victoria. And let's just say I was just going to look for companies that were in Melbourne City. So I'll do that. And then I can look at the industry. So let's have a look and see what we've got. I wonder if it's under other. No. Let's look under business services. Legal services.
There we go.
Yep, add that. Done. And then we search. So I think the best thing to do is to have a look at your list and see if anyone is in it. The reason I don't tend to use the company or website is that it has to be exactly the same as what they've got it for that bit to work. So you're kind of better off working with the list and then having a look at it. So let's say, for example, we wanted to look at this company here.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. If I tick it, right, and I can go add to Salesforce, and just that one selected.
Erin told me to go through the list and make sure that they're not already on Salesforce.
In theory, if the account name is exactly the same, it won't let you. It'll say they're already on the system. But the trick to that is they would have to have exactly the same format on it.
Yeah.
But we'll just do this one anyway, because merging accounts is really easy, and I can show you that as well. We've added it. Now I can, we'll close that for a second. And then if I go into here, and I can have a look at the contacts. So there's 102 contacts with that company. So we can see we've got 37 at C level, 15 at manager level, 50 at staff level, and then you've got it by department. So let's just say I wanted to have a look at the C level ones. Waiting. So you can see here are the partners, and this shows you how often that they're updated. So particularly the last 3 months or 6 months, there's a very good chance that those people are there and that the data is not out of date. So I'm looking at this and thinking that KL Gates and Middleton's have probably merged, looking at that.
They did, yes. They merged, I think, 2013.
Right. So anyway, what you can do is you can, again, select. So I just select those three, right? Same thing, add to Salesforce.
Okay.
They go in as contacts. It automatically links them to the right account, and you go add. Right, multiple find. Go. Oh, my typing is terrific, isn't it?
probably better than mine.
So it's this one. Add. And I've added 3 new contacts.
Okay.
Okay. So you can, so you can add the account first, and then you can go through and look at the different contacts and decide who you want to add from that perspective. Now, there is one thing that I want to show you inside of Job Science, because when it's added those contacts, there's a couple of what we think of as mandatory fields that don't get updated with that. So what you should do is go and find the client.
Yeah.
So here they are here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, because I've done it, I'm going to start by changing the account owner to you, because I don't want any account owners. So I've just done that. But what I'm going to do is with the contacts, what you then need to go in and do, if I just open these, what you want to do is add in specifically this field here, the email marketing.
Okay.
So you come down here, and it's really easy for you because you're just going to select Melbourne Legal and go okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So
which is what I've been doing. Okay, yes. So when I've seen, I think there must have been a load that was uploaded against Mark's name, because there's a lot of law firms that are just shells like this, and obviously no marketing or anything's going out as well. So
that's one of the things. So when you're adding them, so you should do it sort of by client, and then add the contacts, and then go into that client and go in and modify those contacts to add in the email marketing. So it makes it kind of like you're going around the houses a little bit, because you're just, you're adding them and then modifying them. But if you do it all at once, then it doesn't get missed, and you don't have to go back and do it later.
Yeah. Now, if I can't see, like with K&L Gates is a good example, because they were one of my previous clients, so I can't speak to them until April. Do I just add in, if I can't see like the HR contacts that I know, I'll just manually add them in, I guess?
Yeah, you would manually add them.
Okay, and then do I just, I don't know, I guess I assign them to me, and then do I leave them out of the email marketing for now, or should I just add them in anyway?
Well, you should add them in anyway, because the email marketing that goes out to them can come from a specific person, or it cannot. So what we can do is have it come from Erin, for example. So that's going out under her name. So you're not breaking any confidentiality by contacting them, but people to people's contacting them. And if they call in because they're interested in a candidate that you've got on the system, that's them calling us, which is completely different. So we just make sure that your name is not associated with those marketing flyers until such time as your restraint of trade is up, and then it's all going out with your name, love.
Yes, no, that would be good. I want it to go out with my name. I just don't want to rock the boat with my old work anyway.
That's definitely the way to do it.
And what about like with K&L Gates? We've added in the partners there, but I know that the partners don't necessarily look after recruitment. Should I just keep them in there in terms of a contact, and then add in the HR contact and leave them all there, and so that they can unsubscribe if they want to?
That's right. So you can, and I think it's a good idea to give them the ability to unsubscribe. So I think sometimes we get really hesitant, and we automatically email opt-out people because we think that they're not interested in the flyers, but it's really easy for them to unsubscribe. So we're better off, I think, sending it to them, and if they don't want to see it, they can unsubscribe, which is fine. But if they don't unsubscribe, that means that there's a relationship that's starting, or there's that contact without too much issues
Yeah,
with it.
and if they don't unsubscribe and they receive it, say, I don't know, 3 times, I'll pick up the phone and give them a call and
Yeah,
just ask them
exactly. And Kirsty
yeah,
should be able to give you some feedback as to not only are they receiving it, but are they looking at it? And if they are, what are they looking at? So that becomes quite valuable. So if I untick
yes,
C level here and I go back to manager level, let's just have a look. So we've got practice area, that might be a good person. But you can go through and just
yeah,
have a look at the different people. I mean, there's 15 pages of those.
okay,
And then we could have a look at the staff, senior associates, lawyers.
yeah,
You can decide who you want to add and who you don't want to add, really,
yeah.
for it. But again, it's
So the way that these levels work, so C level is like the highest.
so
Those
C
would be the
level,
ones
when
that
you
would
think about
recruit.
it, is anybody that would have a job title that contains words like chief. So usually it's things
Okay,
like chief executive officers, financial officers, IT officers. It's that top rank of your company. Um,
yeah,
so from our perspective, we would probably put them down as being executive um,
yeah,
contacts. So you may decide, oh, I'm not going to bother with those because they're all going to be partners and they're not going to be involved in day-to-day recruitment. So you may look at the manager level or staff level and concentrate on those ones first.
great. Thank you. Now, how do I go back into that search from this screen here?
On how do I go back into it? Well, first of all,
Yeah.
when you add I'm just going to add this person just for the benefit of it. So I'm adding them as a contact. Again, this is a lookup field, and and it's only bringing through the first thing, which is a pain.
Hmm.
Um, you should do the lookup
And
because
then,
we've obviously got them for the different states. So we
yeah,
do that, and we go add. Now, if you go to account, you're going to lose everything in your search. So don't
okay,
just go close, and then open a new tab and look the client up. Otherwise, you lose your search and you literally have to start at the beginning. It's a pain in the ass
yeah,
for it. Um,
great.
and then if we go back to find accounts, I think, yeah, so that was
Oh,
in
there we
find
go. Yeah,
contacts because we looked at the contacts thing. But if we go for find accounts, see we've got the list still there and you can go
yeah,
through.
yeah. Okay, and like you say, it won't duplicate if they're already on
No,
there, which is
it
great.
shouldn't do it if they're already there. But in terms, what I might do is um,
Because Cornwall Stoddart, who were on there, I added them yesterday,
mhm.
so I don't know whether it would pick that up or not.
Which one are they?
Um,
Sorry,
Cornwall Stoddart, if you just past the
that
Slater
one.
and Gordon,
Let's try
that
that.
one, yeah, okay,
It's saying added. No, it's gone to it, so it's actually added it. But that's good because now I'm going to show you how to do a merge. So
yeah,
you know that there's two of those accounts there. So if you go in
yeah,
the accounts tab here, right? So we've just selected it on the
hmm,
top of our thing. And if you scroll down the page, you see this option for merge accounts.
hmm,
And then it's CORN, that'll do. So you can use your
yeah,
wildcard, go find accounts,
yeah,
and then you can select them.
okay,
And in fact, we've got them multiple times.
oh,
So this is good.
yes, oh, well, there you go, I didn't even need to add
No.
it. So,
So that's probably all of the ones. If you were unsure, then you could go and have a look at them. But those two belong to Erin, so we're going to be pretty confident that that's Melbourne. There's the one that you added.
yeah,
There's the one that I just added, and that one's from Mark, so that's probably an older one. So if I go next, oh, I may only select 3. All right, let's do this one,
and then, okay,
and then what you have to do is choose the master record. So let me have a look. And you just basically choose which one. There's a PO box. We might use that as, oh, it's around the wrong way, but never mind. And then you hit the merge button at the bottom, and that merges them. Okay, so if we did the same thing, if I come back to accounts and I went down to merge.
And can I merge, or does
No, you can
Erin
do it.
or you?
No,
Okay.
you can do it. So there, and we've got that one, and we've got that one. Let's go next. And again, all we do is choose the master record, the one that we want to keep. We'll make you the client owner. We'll make it legal. We'll have that in there. That's the address. That's the address. I might just keep that one simply because it's a PO box number and that's useful. And then you go merge. So we've got all those different clients there that were effectively the same business, and now we've merged them. Now if I go into, and this is the next step, so you go into it, we've got 11 contacts, and there's a good chance that we might see Paul Ferguson's on there twice. That we've got double ups. So then once you've got that client and you finish merging it, you go merge contacts. And you do the same thing. Well, let's merge Paul because he's the same person. And we go there and we'll go human resources manager. That looks like an interesting phone number, so we'll keep that.
Yeah.
And then we'll merge and we'll go okay. And then that way then everything's merged and we've only got one Paul Ferguson there now. So that's why I'm not too concerned if you go and add extra ones through data.com, because if it turns out we've got more than them, it's that easy to merge.
Yeah, okay, I didn't realise. I spoke to Erin this morning. She's like, oh, make sure you don't, like, duplicate. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I better make sure I don't.
Yeah, no, it's really easy to merge. So just spend some time with it and then, you know, add the clients, then go search for them on the system, make sure there's not another version of them, then, you know, merge them if there are, then go and check the contacts, merge the contacts. So you can't, just remember, you can't break anything. Honestly, you can't.
Okay, yeah, I'll call you if I think I have.
Yeah. Now, the only thing that's annoying is that saved searches. How do I save the search? Because I didn't think we could save it. Oh, save a search. Let's save it. Let's save it as Legal Companies Melbourne. Save. How good is that? Look at what we just did. So now, if anything happens, you can come in here and it's going to bring up all of these clients for you.
Brilliant.
And
okay.
And how many is it?
Brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh.
And you can see the number of active contacts. So it automatically defaults them to the companies that have the most employees. So obviously you're going to be looking at these ones first because you're going to be going, well, logically, these people are going to recruit staff. So by the time you get down to, like, we're already on the first page, we're down to 5. And that's not to say that we don't work with small businesses, because we do. But you're obviously going to concentrate on the bigger ones and the contacts within those ones.
Yes.
To get onto the system.
And interestingly enough, Kliger Partners, who had the 5, they're an old client of mine. They've got like 70 people. So yes, they do use us for recruitment.
Exactly.
So.
And because this is only the people that have added their details to this database, so it's not necessarily going to be completely accurate in terms of the number of contacts and whether those contacts are still there. But we've always run with the idea that you're better off getting the contact on there and then finding out they're left than to not put them on and not have any form of marketing or contact to them at all.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
No worries.
I'm looking forward to having a bit of play with that now.
Excellent. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save the recording of this and then I'll chatter it to you. and then I will give you the data.com license and you will go off and play with it.
Yes, brilliant.
And
Thanks,
give me a
Lisa.
call if you get stuck anywhere.
Yeah, yes, I will. I'll be
Okay.
straight on the phone. All
Okay.
right, thank
Thanks.
you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.